Hey guys, what up? It's Eyes of Neji. Thanks for coming back to another locals analysis video. Like, comment, subscribe before we get into it. And yeah, without further ado, let's do it. So, this was our locals. This was round two, a little rematch between Cheshire and I. Yeah, this match was just really short. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very mid. Um, Yeah, it wasn't the best. Honestly, like you'll see, but there wasn't really many decisions that I could have made that could have impacted the outcome. There were very few. I believe I made the right ones though. I don't think I would have given him a draw, but you'll see. You'll see kind of what I'm talking about, as we get into it. So, okay, so we're shuffling. He goes first, right? So he so he goes first. I'm pretty sure he draws shifter both games. I think. No, he didn't. I lied. So he goes like, okay, draw face shifter. I'm like, awesome. I have ogre in hand, I think. So he's shutting off droll immediately there, which is why droll kind of sucks. So then he goes allure. I go purge because I think he's like trying to draw an engine. It was like ash bait, right? So I purge it. He goes normal summon Dormouse effect, and he proceeds to just go off because I can't droll here at all, right? Or not droll. I can't ogre here at all. So my first action was like I'm trying to bait this out here because I know I'm probably not winning unless I do. Like I really was trying to draw into something better, but this list, guys, this keep in mind this list is not optimal. This list was before I decided I needed to change it. So yeah, so like I normal summon the man with the mark, and then hope he tries to like banish it in response, but he does not. Um, so yeah, so what do I end up doing here? I think I end up searching. Let's see, we can go 1.5 times speed here. I end up searching for. Let's go 2 times speed. The temple, the OG temple. I think I had like a trap in hand too. My hand was not great. So I'm like, okay, field spell effect. He ends up banishing that. And then I go temple, and then he just like fires off his trap. I think. No, I set one. Set two. Then I go effect. Place. He's like, that's fine. And then I like link off into Dugaris to like draw two to draw into something. Or I synchro or XZ. Jeez. Sorry. I XZ into Dugaris and he goes banned. I'm like, all right, scoop. I can't do anything about that. I was honestly just trying to draw into more hand traps. Um, didn't work though. So yeah, we go game two. Can't really do much about shifter. So game two here, he goes draw phase Pirellia, right? So I actually ironically this deck doesn't give your opponent a lot of draws. Maybe like one Fua and one from Pirellia. And your board still ends on like so many interruptions. So it's actually a really good deck to be playing into the drawing cards. It doesn't play into any of them, which is ridiculously good. And yeah, so I'm not worried about Pirellia right now. What I am worried about is like I think I have like two hand traps, including small world. I don't have engine, right? So I have like two hand traps, including that's what I had. I had two ogre. I had two ogre and like two traps, and then small world. I think is what I had. So let's find out. So I go small world. So I'm like, okay, I know I didn't see Lancea, and I know I'm playing Ogre in Small World, so this is kind of a crazy tech for you guys that don't know. It is kind of nice. So if you do play Small World and Ogre as a package, right now is very good because you can Small World Ogre into, you guessed it, Lancea. So I do exactly that, right? So I go search Lancea out here with Small World. So I'm like, at this point, I'm thinking that's a pretty good play, right? Because like I kind of searched the win con and I have two traps set, so I can just like play the grind game here, right? It gives me a chance to set up what I need to set up, and he doesn't get an extra draw. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is good. Like I'm chilling. Two set. I got like three to four interruptions. I'm chilling. So he goes standby phase. I drop Lancea. He goes chain call by. I'm like, okay, you're just better than me, right? So that's just Yu-Gi-Oh though. So yeah, he's got the call by. He ain't worried. His hand is absolutely insane. He's got 3 cards. I think 3 left in hand. No, he's got like 4 left in hand. So he goes like terraforming. I want to set this. I really should not have used it on this. I kind of got greedy here. I don't think it mattered in the end though. I negated the terraforming and he goes, okay, activate field spell anyways. I'm like, okay, you're just better. And then he goes like, what does he do? He specials the Dormouse out, right, from the Banished. And I'm thinking if I want to like impermit, so I do. And he just normal summons his other extender anyways. His like one of his last cards in his hand. So he sets the trap. He links him off for the Haggard. He goes. I'm like thinking. I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I have the ogre. So I use the ogre. I have some level of interruption. So I like used 3 interruptions on him, and he's still and he got Gold Sark. That was his last one. I'm like, bro, you just literally want it more than me. So like his hand is custom. He drew a Pirellia, 2 one-ofs, one of the best one-ofs in the game, Gold Sark and Call By, right? Pirellia, Gold Sark, Call By, Terraforming, Field Spell, Dormouse. Those are 6 cards in his hand, which is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like he's playing through everything. Hindsight, I could have not searched Lancea and could have searched Engine, but the thing is, the Engine loses to 1 imperm anyways. So like, and I'm giving him a draw. So regardless, I weighed the consequences. Like the only thing that he stops me with there is call by, and he had the call by. So like, it's just like what you can't do anything about that. It's Yu-Gi-Oh, right, guys? So like, if you guys are losing at locals in this type of scenario, you can't do anything about it. Like you're making the correct play, and there's a very low chance that your opponent has a card. There's nothing you can read them. Not really. Like you can't really read that he has call by the Graven Hand. So, I mean, maybe because like he wasn't that worried that I was searching it. Maybe I should have been like, oh, he's got call by, but like no. I think he goes. What does he do? He went like he basically had game here. I already knew. So what was it? He like I forget how he had thrust. I think he drew into it. Yeah, he went like effect of the other one, draw 2. Yeah, that's what he did. Draw 2. So he had thrust. He linked off an access code. He didn't know what to do here. He misplayed to like OTK. So then he just like gets rid of me. I draw Temple. I don't have anything. I don't have anything at this point. It was GG's after he called by the Lancea. What I will say though is further deck list, though I think this one's a lot better. I'll be doing some test hands and whatnot like soon, like right after this video. So stay tuned and catch you guys in the next deck analysis. Or sorry, locals analysis. But yeah, it'll be better than this one. I just wanted to show this one because sometimes this just happens at locals, right? I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Shinobi out.